So in this video we are going to solve exercise 1.4. So this exercise is based on Venn diagram, intersection of sets, union of sets. So this we have already discussed in the previous video. So if you want to watch it, you can go and watch first. Now first question, first part, x is equal to, we have to find out union of each sets. So 1, 3, 5. So if x is 1, 3, 5 and y is 1, 2, 3. So we have to find out x union y. This is the sign of union. So x union y means all the elements of x. So 1, 3, 5 and all the elements of y. So 1 is already there, 3 is already there, so 2. So x union y will be 1, 2, 3, 5. You can also rewrite this as 1, 2, 3, 5. Both forms are correct. Second part, A is A, E, I, O, U. A is equal to A, E, I, O, U. And B is equal to A, B, C. So A union B will be all the elements of A and all the elements of B and common elements taken one at a time, one time only. So A, B, C, E, I, O, U. So this is A union B. Let's talk about third part. So A is equal to x is a natural number and multiple of 3. So natural number and multiple of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12 and so on. B is equal to x is a natural number less than 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Less than 6 means less than 6, not 6. So A union B will be equal to all the elements of B and all the elements of A and common element taken one at a time, one time only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12 and so on. These are the union of A union B, set of A union B. Next, fourth part, if x is a natural number and x is greater than 1 and lesser than equal to 6. So x is greater than 1 and lesser than equal to 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5 lesser than equal to 6. B is equal to x is a natural number greater than 6 and lesser than 10. So 7, 8, 9. So A union B will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be A union B. All the elements of A with B and all the elements of B. Fifth one, A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 5. So A union B will be A itself. So we can say 1, 2, 3. A union B will be A itself when B is 5. Next, second question. If A is A, B, A is equal to A, B and B is equal to A, B, C. So we have to, is A is a subset of B. So A is a subset of B. Yes. How? Because all the elements of A are available in set B. All the elements of set A are available in set B. So A is a subset of B. So what is A union B? Now A union B is equal to B itself, because A union B will be A, B, C. So it is B itself. Next, third question. A and B are two sets such that A is a subset of B. And what is A union B? So if A is a subset of B, so this implies A union B will be equal to, here we can see A union B is equal to B. So A union B will be equal to B. Fourth, you can observe this. You can take an example of second question for this third question. Fourth question, if A is this, B is this, C is this and D is this. I'll write here A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. B is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. C is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8, and D is equal to 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have to find out A union B. First part, A union B. So A union B means A elements 1, 2, 3, 4. B elements, but common elements can be taken only once. So 3, 4 is already there. So 5, 6. This is A union B. Second part, A union C. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the elements of A and all the elements of B, or all the elements of C. Third part, B union C. So B is 3, 4, 5, 6, and C is 5, 6 is already there, so 7, 8. So B union C is this. Fourth part, B union D. So B union D means B is 3, 4, 5, 6, and D is 7, 8, 9, 10. This is D. Fifth part, A union B union C. A union B union C. So all the elements of A union B is this one. Union of this will with C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is A union B, and along with union of C. So 5, 6 is already there, 7, 8. This is A union B union C. Next, A union B union D. Sixth part, A union B union D. So A union B elements we have from this first part we have 1 to 6. So A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now union of it with D. So D set is 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7, 8, 9, 10. This is A union B union D. Seventh part we have B union C union D. Now B union C we have already determined 3 to 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now D set is what, which one? 7 to 10. 7, 8 is already there, 9 and 10. This is B union C union D. Now let's talk about this fifth question. Find the intersection of each pair of sets of question 1 above. Of question 1. So question 1 we have to find out intersection now. So in the first question we have already determined union. Now we have to find out intersection. So fifth question, first part, A set is 1, 3, 5 and B set is 1, 2, 3. So X intersection Y means common elements of both the sets. So common elements are 1, 3. This is X intersection Y. Second part we have A is equal to A, E, I, O, U and B is equal to A, B, C. So common elements, A intersection B will have common elements. So common elements are A only. So common element is A only. Next, third part, X is a natural number and multiple of 6. So we have already noted down this set. This will be 3, 6, 9 and so on. And X is a natural number less than 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So common elements will be less than 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A intersection B is equal to 3. 3 will be common. 3, 6, 9 and so on. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is common in both the sets? 3. Fourth part. In fourth part we have you can refer these questions. First question in the in this when we have started this video, we have solved question number first. So refer that form of this set, roster form of this set. So fourth part we have X is a natural number from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and x is a natural number 7, 8, 9. So there is nothing common. So we can say A intersection B is simply phi. When nothing is common, so it is phi. One more thing, whenever we have A intersection B or intersection of two sets is phi, so that means those sets are called disjoint sets. Those sets are called disjoint sets. Remember this, we are going to use it in the upcoming questions. Fifth part, we have A is 1, 2, 3 and B is phi. So A intersection B will again phi. A intersection B will again phi. So next, sixth question now. So sixth question we have, in sixth question, A is this, B is this. A is a set 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. B is a set 7, 9, 11, 13. C is a set 11, 13, 15. And D is a set 15, 17. So find A union B. First part, A intersection B. So that means common elements. So common elements will be 7 is common, 9 is common and 11 is common. 7, 9, 11. Second part, we have B intersection C. So B 7, 9, 11, 13 and we have 11, 13 and 15. So 11 and 13. 15 is not there. So 11 and 13. Next, third part. In third part, we have to find out A intersection C intersection D. So A intersection C intersection D. So first A intersection C. So A intersection C will be 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So it will be 11 only. And 11 intersection with D. So D has 15, 17. So nothing is there. So that means it is phi. You can simply break it. First find out A intersection C. So A intersection C will be this 11. 11 is common. Now A intersection C intersection D. So 11 with 15, 17 intersection. So what is common in it? Nothing is common. So it is phi. Fourth part we have A intersection C. So again A intersection C we have to find out. So this we have already determined in this above set. A intersection C will be 11. What is common in both the sets? 11. Next, fifth part. So fifth part is B intersection D. So B intersection D 7, 9, 11, 13 and D 15, 17. So nothing is common. Simply it is phi. Sixth part, A intersection B union C. So A intersection B union C, that means B union C we have to solve first. So what is B union C? So let's find out B union C first. So B union C is 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. Now intersection of this will with A. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So A intersection B union C will be equal to common element 7, 9 and 11. So this is our answer. Next part. So fifth part we have in fifth part we have B intersection D. So B intersection D. So B intersection D means 7, 9, 11, 17 with 15. Fifth part we have already solved here. Sixth we have already solved. Seventh part. So seventh part we have A intersection D. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 15, 17. So nothing is common. So that means it is phi. So it is phi. Next, eighth part. So in eighth part we have A intersection with B union C, B union D. So first find out B union D. So B union D means 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15, 17. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Now A intersection with B union D. So A intersection B union D. So A has 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. We have 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. So answer will be 7, 9, 11. 7, 9, 11. Next part. So in next part we have this is ninth part. So in ninth part, A intersection B union C. So let's first find out A intersection B. So A intersection B will be 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 7, 9, 11. So 7, 9, 11 will be there. Now let's next find out B union C. So B union C we have already determined here somewhere in this part. Let's determine it again. Here it is. So B union C means all the elements of B and C, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Now intersection of both the sets. So intersection of both the sets A intersection B, intersection B union C. So intersection of both the sets means common elements. So 7, 9, 11 is the answer. Next 10th part. So in 10th part we have A union D intersection B union C. So A union D. So let's first find out A union D. So A union D means 3, 5, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, D 15, 17. So this is A union D. B union C. So B union C will be, here we have already determined it is 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Now intersection of both the sets. So we have intersection 7, 9, 11, 15. This is A union D intersection B union C. This one. Next, this was the last part of this question number 6th. So question number 7th. So 7th we have A is equal to X is a natural number. So A is a set of natural numbers. So A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, natural numbers. B is equal to X is an even natural number. So X is an even natural number means 2, 4, 6 and so on. Next, C is equal to X is an odd natural number. So 1, 3, 5 and so on. D is equal to X is a prime number. So 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. So these are sets. Now first part we have to find out A intersection B. So A intersection B means common elements of A and B. So common elements of A and B are 2, 4, 6 and so on. So 2, 4, 6. Second part we have A intersection C. So A intersection C means common elements. Now in all natural numbers, common elements, odd numbers will be common. So 1, 3, 5. Odd numbers are also natural numbers. So out of all natural numbers, what is common in odd natural numbers? Odd numbers and natural numbers. Odd numbers are common. So this one. Third, A intersection D. Now A intersection D, natural numbers with prime numbers. So prime numbers will be common. So 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. That means D set. We can say this is D. We can say this is C. We can say this is B. Next, fourth part is B intersection C. So B intersection C. So odd numbers and even numbers, what is common in them? Nothing is common, so that means it is 5. Fifth part, B intersection D. Now there is only one even prime number, so that is 2. So B intersection D is 2. What is common? 2 only common. 2 is only common. Sixth, C intersection D. So C intersection D will be, except this 2 we have 3, 5, 7 and so on. So 3, 5, 7, 11. So these are this we can say it is also written as X, where X is odd prime number. So odd prime number. Next, 8th question. So in 8th question we have which of the following sets are disjoint. So we have already discussed in this video. Disjoint sets are those sets in which the intersection of two sets is 5. If intersection of two sets is 5, that means they are disjoint sets. So first there is 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 and x is natural number. So first set is 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Second set is natural number greater than equal to 4 and lesser than equal to 6. So if we can assume this as set A, if we assume this as set B, so A intersection B will be 4. So that means A and B are not disjoint. If A intersection B is 5, then only then we can say these are disjoints. Second part we have, let A is equal to A E I O U and B is equal to C D E F. Now what is A intersection B? So A intersection B will be E only. E is only common. So since it is not equal to 5, so that means not disjoint. Or sets are not disjoint sets. Next, third. So in third part we have x is an even integer and x is an odd integer, same as like this B and C. So intersection A intersection B will be 5. So this means disjoint sets. How it is 5? Set of A is a set of even numbers, B is a set of odd numbers, so nothing is common in them. So disjoint sets 5. Next, ninth question. So in ninth question we have A is equal to this 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15, 18, 21. B is equal to 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. C is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And D is equal to 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have to find out now A minus B. In the first part we have this A minus B. So it is very easy. The elements of A which are not in B, simply. So elements of A which are not in B. So the elements will be 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 21. Simple. Next part we have A minus C. So elements of A which are not in C. So the elements will be 3, 9, 15, 18, 21. 3, 9, 15, 18, 21 because 12 is there in it. C set also. Third part A minus D. So elements of A which are not in D. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 is there already, 18, 21. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21. Next, fourth part we have B minus A. So B minus A means the elements of B which are not in A. So B elements which are not in A, 4, 8, 12 is already there, 16 and 20. So 4, 8, 16 and 20. Next, fifth part. So in fifth part we have C minus A. So C minus A means element of C which are not in A. So the elements are 2, 4, 8, 10, 14, 16. Next, sixth part we have D minus A. So elements of D which are not in A. So D minus A is simply 5, 10 and 20. 5, 10, 20. Next, seventh part we have B minus C. So B minus C means elements of B which are not in C. So elements of B which are not in C is only 20. Rest of the elements are already there in C. Eighth part. So eighth part is this one, B minus D. So elements of B which are not in D. So B minus D is 4, 8, 12, 16. Next, ninth part. Ninth part we have C minus B. So C, elements of C which are not in B. So C minus B is 2, 6, 10 and 14. So 2, 6, 10, 14. C minus B, 2, 4 is already there in B, 6, 8 is already there in B, 10, 12 is already there, 14 and 16 is already there, so we cannot take it. 10th part, D minus B, simply elements of D which are not in B. So 5, 10, 15. Next, 11th part, C minus D. So elements of C which are not in D. So it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. Next, 12th part, D minus C. So elements of D which are not in C. So simply it is 5, 15, 20. So this is how we are going to find out difference of two sets. So you can pause the video and write it down. Next, question number 10th. If x is equal to a, B, C, D, and y is equal to f, B, D, G. So we have to find out x minus y. So x minus y means elements of x which are not in y. So a, B is already there, C and D is already there. So answer is a, C. A, C. Next, second part, y minus x. So elements of y which are not in x. So f, G. Elements of y which are not in x. And next is x intersection y. So common elements of x and y. So common elements are B and D. So this will be B, D. So this is x intersection y. Next, 11th question. If R is a set of real numbers and Q is a set of rational numbers, then what is R minus Q? So from real numbers, all the real numbers are what numbers? Which can be plotted on number line from minus infinity to plus infinity. So all those numbers, decimals and all, are real numbers. So out of real numbers, if we subtract rational numbers, so what we are going to have? Irrational numbers. So R minus Q will be a set where x is an irrational number. Simple. Next, 12th. Simple, it is real numbers, total real numbers. So real numbers are of two types, rational numbers and irrational numbers. Rational and irrational. Among rational numbers we have this integers. Among integers we have natural numbers, whole numbers and all. So rational and irrational. So if we subtract rational numbers, we'll have irrational numbers. Next, 12th. State which of the following are true and false. Justify. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3, 6 are disjoint sets. Obviously false, because intersection of both the sets will be 3. So if we consider A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 and B as 3, 6. So A intersection B will be 3. So since it is not equal to 5, so the sets are not disjoint. So false. A part. B part, second part. A, E, I, O, U, A, B, C, D are disjoint sets. Obviously no, because if we consider them, so let's find out if this is set A and this is set B. You can write down, let A is equal to this one, B is equal to this one. So A intersection B will be equal to A, only A. So A is there, that means it is not equal to 5. So false, not disjoints. Third, 2 comma 6 comma 10, again let's set A is equal to 2 comma 6 comma 10 comma 14 and B is equal to 3 comma 7 comma 11 comma 15. So A intersection B will be 5 because nothing is common in these two sets. So this implies true. Yes, set are disjoint. Fourth part, last part, 2 comma 6 comma 10. So let set A is equal to 2 comma 6 comma 10 and set B is equal to 3 comma 7 comma 11. So A intersection B will be again 5. So this implies true. So this is how we have done this exercise. So pause the video whenever you want to write it down. In the next video we are going to discuss complement of set, and with the help of that we are going to start exercise 1.5. So hope to see you there. Bye bye. Thank you.